So, my daddy at first confused me with his thoughts on Martin. You see, my daddy was a strong black man who did not always believe in turning the other cheek, especially if that other cheek was being turned toward an enemy. He didn't care much for those other people nor integration, because my daddy was in love with his own nation. He cherished our people and our culture, and he didn't like the way some fed on us like vultures, taking what they wanted and always leaving us nothing but our pain. Then made us ashamed to tell our stories, having us believe we are wrong for saying, I'm black and I'm proud. Instead, they would rather have us ludicrous and loud and constantly in lack. Oh no, not my daddy's black. My daddy practiced the principles of Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X. Do for self, black man, and don't depend on the rest. Yes, my daddy could have been Muslim, but he was African Methodist Episcopal Zion, a Christian with a black attitude. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No white Jesus is on our wall. No, ours had a little hue like the real one. And since Daddy was really real, he confused me with his thoughts on Martin. Because he thought a lot of Martin and spoke of him with pride, even though whenever I turned on the TV, there was Martin with men, women, and children getting their butts beat. Women and children getting billy clubbed, dog bitten, water hose. I would look at my daddy because I know if you came at him or his family wrong, you wouldn't be around long. Because he was like Django. That's why his thoughts on Martin confused me so.
Took his shotgun.
But then one day, he sat me down to tell me about the Martin I didn't know. The Martin most didn't know or rarely spoke. The one who came into his mission with reluctance to replace a strong black man that was too fearless for some white people and good Negroes. Yeah, Martin came in speaking for others, but in the end, his voice rose. And he became more than just a beacon for peace. He became a warrior for rights. And that was something people of all colors did or didn't like. My daddy sat me down and had me listen to the long-playing album of Martin Luther King speaking. And it was then I realized just how much Martin was really teaching when he marched to Washington. He just wasn't preaching and dreaming away a nightmare. 30 years later, Martin was talking about something much greater. Yes, Martin went to Washington speaking of love and liberation, demanding rights for black people from a country that had reneged on its obligation. And for 15 whole minutes, Martin powerfully, prayerfully, and verbally sparked an abusive nation and an injustice situation and called on a 100-year debt to be paid in full. Because as he said, we are tired of all this bull, so we are demanding our God-given rights, and that's what I heard before media, the world, and bougie, I'll do anything to get along Negroes reduced his life to 3 minutes and a dream and a few pretty words. No wonder things still seem not right. Daddy said this country doesn't kill peacemakers, baby. They kill warriors. And Martin was a warrior. And my daddy would know. So this poem is dedicated to two of the fiercest warriors I know. My daddy and Martin. Two bad mothers. Yeah, and they wouldn't have told me to shut my mouth.
I grew up in the church. I'm the son of a preacher. I'm the great-grandson of a preacher. And the great-great-grandson of a preacher. My father is a preacher. My grandfather was a preacher.
You know, that preaching can get you into trouble when you don't research and you just copy and follow.
I didn't have much choice, I guess.
But when you start to research and find out for yourself, you become a threat to the lie.
But I had grown up in the church.
That's why they assassinated Martin, because he had became a threat
it was a kind
to
of
the lie.
Religion, and I
When you stop doing that bullshit, America, then we can walk hand in hand. And I'll trust you. But right now, I just don't. Because you still about that life of taking out the threat of your lives. That's all I'm going to say for now. Check out the show. Cell School Cafe. Legend 107 Radio. TPT. Hashtag TPT. Hashtag Team Pisces Thursday. Hashtag We Are Legends.
Way back now, several years. It was the beginning of the movement.